How's everyone doing out there today? Pat here from Tour Physio Performance, and today I want to continue talking to you about hip flexors. So if you're someone that feels like they have tight hip flexors, go check out the last video that we did, and I showed you a couple different stretches that we can work on. But if you've tried those and you're still not feeling any relief, it might not actually be pure muscle tightness. It might actually be a weakness in those hips that we're perceiving as a tightness. So if we spend some time working on a couple different drills trying to strengthen those hip flexors, I hope that that's going to give you some of that relief. So what we're going to need today is we're going to use a light resistance band, and I have a yoga block. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the band right across my laces, and from here we're going to work on some marches. So as I go, I'm stretching the band all the way up as high as I can get my knee, and I'm going to go with 8 marches on each. If you need to, if it's too hard, you can always hold on to the wall for the balance if that's a limiting factor. I want you to be able to get your knee up as high as you can. So 3 sets of 8 marches on each leg. And as you go, you can always progress the band to make it a little bit harder to get a little bit more strengthening out of those hips. Other option we can work on are some lift-offs. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sit down here. The goal is to get your back as close to the wall as you possibly can. Someone who has a tight hip flexor, it might not be easy to do so. So what you can do is you can scoot yourself away from the wall, and that's going to allow you to do this drill. But the goal is to try to find how far back you can get your back to the wall and actually achieve this drill. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep this leg nice and straight. I'm going to go all the way up and over this block, and then let it relax. Keeping the leg all the way straight the whole time, and then going back. So I like to count them as over and back as 1 rep. Go through 8 on this leg, slide it over, 8 on this leg here. And as I said, make sure we're trying to get that back as close to the wall as possible. Get through 3 sets of those. Give those a try. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of relief in those hip flexors. And as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Glad to give you a hand.